Being tired doesn't give you the right to become someone people have to survive. And I know that sounds harsh, but I think it's true. Because everybody's tired, everybody has pressure, everybody has something going on in their life that nobody fully sees, whether that's work, money, family, friendships, relationships, the future, the past, whatever it is. Life gets heavy. I get that. But I think one of the easiest things to do is to start taking the pressure that life is putting onto you and leaking it onto other people who didn't put it there. And you might not even notice you're doing it at first. You come home and your mood arrives even before you do. Everybody can feel it. They know if this is the version of you they can talk to, or it's the version where they better wait. They know if a normal question is going to be answered normally, or if it's going to turn into some kind of look, some kind of tone, some kind of short answer that makes them feel stupid for even asking. And that's a weird thing to think about, that someone can love you and still have to prepare themselves for you. That someone can care about you, but still have to check the temperature of the room before they speak. That someone can want to be close to you, but slowly learn when to leave you alone. And the dangerous part is, you can justify all of it, whether it's, I'm tired, I had a long day, I'm trying to build something out of my life, I have a lot on my mind right now. And maybe all of that is true. Maybe you are tired, maybe you are carrying things, maybe you are stressed, maybe you are trying than people realize. But that still doesn't make it fair to turn your home into where the worst version of you gets dropped off. And that part really bothers me. Because sometimes the people with the most access to us get the least gentleness from us. Strangers get the patience. Coworkers get the controlled version. The outside world gets the version of you that can laugh, that can smile, that can be calm, that can be respectful, that can hold it all together. Then, the people closest to us end up getting the leftovers. Not because we don't love them. Sometimes it's because we love them so much that we assume they'll understand. But they understand can become a loophole. You start using love as a place to be careless. You start thinking, they know me. They'll get over it. They know I'm under pressure. And maybe they do understand you. But understanding you shouldn't have to mean that they have to keep absorbing you. That's a hard difference, because being loved is not a license to become reckless with someone's peace. First off, your girlfriend shouldn't have to keep meeting the version of you that has nothing left. Your parents shouldn't only get the impatient version. Your friends, your siblings, your future kids someday, whoever it is, they shouldn't have to become experts at handling your mood just because you're trying to become something. And I think a lot of people confuse being driven with being difficult. They think that because they're working hard, everybody around them should just automatically accept that edge. They should accept the coldness, the distance, accept the fact they're never really present unless everything else in their life is perfect. But life is not always going to get perfect first. There is always going to be another thing, another bill, another goal, another job, another stress, another reason to be distracted, another reason to be short, another reason to say, not right now. So at some point, you have to decide what kind of person you're going to be when the pressure is still there. Not after it's gone, while it's there. Can you still be patient when you're tired? Can you still answer respectfully when you're stressed? Can you still come home and not make everyone else pay for a day they didn't live? Can you still be ambitious without becoming cold? That's the real test. Because success that makes everyone around you feel smaller is not as impressive as you think it is. Money is good, work is good, discipline is good, building something is good. I believe in all of that. But if the cost of building your life is that everyone else has to survive your attitude, your distance, your silence, your tension, then something is seriously off. And I'm not saying this from some perfect place. I know that I have had times where I've been short. I've been in my head. I've had moments where I probably gave more patience to strangers than I did to my own family. That's why I'm saying it, because I don't want to become that. I don't want people to say I was driven, I was disciplined, I was hardworking, I was successful, whatever else, but the people around me felt they had to walk around me carefully. that would be a failure in its own way. So maybe the question isn't, am I working hard? Maybe the question is, who is my work turning me into? Because being tired is real, ambition is real, pressure is real. But so are the people sitting across from you, and they should not pay for stress they didn't create.